Hi, Paramanand Ashok Pawar, working as an assistant professor in Electrical Engineering Department, NB Navle, Sinhagad College of Engineering, Solapur. I have completed my BE from Government College of Engineering, Jalgaon. After that, I have completed my GEM-Tech in Power System from TIT Bhopal. Currently, I am having the 8-year teaching experience in electrical engineering field. Today we are dealing the type of single phase induction motor. So in a type of single phase induction motor, according to the starting of a single phase induction motor, the single phase induction motors are classified as first type, that is split phase motor, which will be called as resistance start motor. The second one motor is called as capacitor start motor. Third motor is called as capacitor start capacitor run motor. Fourth one is called as permanent split motor, and fifth one motor is called as shaded pole motor. So today we are dealing with the second type of motor, that is single phase induction motor, capacitor start induction motor. So the name itself indicates in which for a starting purpose we are using a capacitor for a induction motor. That's why this motor is called as a capacitor start induction motor. So as shown in figure, a single phase supply voltage is across to the stator winding of a single phase induction motor. The stator winding of a single phase induction motor is basically using the two types of winding. First type of winding is called as main winding, and second type of winding is called as starting winding. Sometimes starting winding is called as a auxiliary winding. So the total current flowing through that particular circuit is a I. The current flowing through the main winding, this is called as IM, and the current flowing through the starting winding, that is auxiliary winding, this is called as IS. So the current total I is divided into IM and IS. So in a capacitor start induction motor, we are using a centrifugal switch, and we are using one important device that is called as the capacitor, which will be connected in series with a starting winding. So this is the stator of a single phase induction motor. So the rotor of a single phase induction motor is again a cage type of rotor, and which will be mounted on a basically inside the stator circuit of induction motor. So this type of rotor is called as a squirrel cage induction motor. So this is a total construction or the circuit diagram of a capacitor start single phase induction motor, in which capacitor is connected in series with a starting winding and one centrifugal switch is connected in series with that particular starting winding. So let's start in detail about the capacitor start induction motor. So the capacitor start induction motor is similar to the resistor split induction motor, except winding has many turns as in a main winding. Moreover, a capacitor C is connected in series with starting winding as shown in figure. The value of capacitor is so chosen that the starting winding current leads the main winding current about a 80 degree. So 5 minus 80, which is considered greater than 25 degree, found in a resistor split phase induction motor. So the torque is produced, that is K into Im, that is main winding current, Is is a starting winding current, and sine phi, where phi is equal to 5 minus 80, is much more than the resistance split phase induction motor. So this has a using a centrifugal switch. When it is open, the motor attains about its 75% of synchronous speed. The motor then operates a single phase induction motor and continue accelerate till it reaches to its normal rated speed. So the simple working principle is that when we are applying supply voltage to that particular single phase induction motor, the current flowing through the main winding is IM, the current flowing through the starting winding is IS. So the current, that is phase difference, is greater than the 25 degree. So the phase displacement between IM and IS will produce the torque which will rotate to the single phase induction motor. So for single phase induction motor we are using the capacitor. So at the time of starting, the position of a centrifugal switch is a closed position, but after getting a 75% of a rated speed of induction motor, this centrifugal switch gets open and the starting winding and capacitor is disconnected from the supply and motor will runs at only on a main winding, so that the capacitor is used at only starting. That's why this motor is called as a capacitor start induction motor. So this is a phasor representation between the voltage and starting current and main current, which has the angle that is 80 degree, and due to that the induction motor will start to rotate. So this is the torque speed characteristics of a single phase induction motor, that is capacitor start induction motor. So when the speed is 0, the starting torque is near about to the 0 value. So due to the capacitance starting, the increased value of torque speed, and after getting the value of the maximum torque, it will reaches to the synchronous speed, and this is the position at which the centrifugal switch will operate. So this is in concern with capacitor start induction motor. Since there are different applications of capacitor start induction motor, the main advantage of a capacitor start motor it possesses, that is high starting torque. That's why this motor is used for refrigerator, air conditioner, compressor, reciprocating pumps and high starting torque equipment. The power rating of such motor is lies between 120 watt to 750 watt. So this is in concern with capacitor start induction motor, which will produce a high starting torque. Thank you. Thank you very much.